for another episode of F1 2017 Career Mode here at the Italian Grand Prix. It's the Italian Grand Prix, the home of speed, and we are looking very good at the minute. We had an excellent qualifying session. Basically, it was done in anger because of obviously what happened the Belgian Grand Prix. Some of you may remember it was a bit of a mess up. We did all right. We really did. It was good. It's just a shame that I did exactly the same thing that I did in Season 2. Clipped the curb, going through Blanchimont, spun me into the wall. Wheel gone. That was it. Race over. Go global. There we go. Right, so qualifying then for this Italian Grand Prix with no rain at all in any of the sessions. We are starting in 4th. Now, I said we was looking good around here, and at the minute, it's proving to be so. However, slightly nervous because the rear end through Ascari does feel a bit loose. Now, there seems to be a common factor with this Haas through fast corners. It feels very loose, and I'm not quite sure how to deal with that at the minute. Whether it's just a case of getting used to the car or whatnot. Like I say, hopefully at the end of this episode we will have a new engine upgrade going into Singapore. Let's get rid of that. And as you can tell, guys, it's raining for the start of this Italian Grand Prix. Rain does tend to suit us really well. We're going to see how we do and how long this rain is going to last for. Boss, welcome back to the stream, buddy. I'm glad you returned. Look at that 4th place, absolutely brilliant, in front of the Force Indias. In front of my teammate, who's actually had a pretty decent qualifying session as well. Nico Hulkenberg at the minute is my rival. Sebastian Vettel and Bottas 11th and 13th, so they've got to make their way through the field as well. And the 2 McLarens at the Temple of Speed at the back of the field. Only by 4 tenths though, so it's not like they're languishing. Let's see. Oh, guys, it's raining for the whole race. What will that mean? Interesting. So, if that's the case, I'm going to up my fuel to 56. Race strategy, just see how long we can go for. So, it's a wet day here at the Italian Grand Prix. And that does fill me up with a bit of excitement, but also need to make sure we don't make any mistakes going into turn 1 and turn 2 and turn 3 and 4, as they're both tight knitted chicanes. Now, actually, a piece of history for you. The Italian Grand Prix didn't always used to look like this, in case you didn't remember. On the run down to turn 1, you used to turn right. It used to be a right-left. But they changed it for the turn of the century in 2000. And it's kind of been like this ever since. So I don't really remember what it used to be like to have that old rundown. But anyway, let's stop chin wagging, get on with this race. Because, you know, my guys haven't got coats on, so I don't want them to get pneumonia or anything like that. I'm going to skip the formation lap. As always, we need to make sure we get off the line really well. Here we go, the 5 lights are counting down. We're going to defend the inside line. Look at that, Force India's lightning start. Oh! Come on, can he turn in? We just about survived and look, dive bombed our way with kind of banging wheels with Perez and Raikkonen into second place. Lewis Hamilton is nowhere to be seen. Oh my god, we're skating our way into the lead. I hit the brakes. I wasn't slowing down. And we make the move on Kimi Räikkönen. And we lead the Italian Grand Prix, our engine suppliers, home race. It's absolutely brilliant. Not exactly a brilliant start because I did kind of, you know, I was kind of bouncing between cars on the way down to turn one. Not exactly how I wanted it to be done, but we lead. The important thing here, guys, we lead the Italian Grand Prix. We just need to find our way through. Oh, see what I mean? Back end stepping out as we go through Ascari. In fact, did he get a little bit out of shape there? I'm not quite sure, but he is within slipstream range, so he can try and get me. But hopefully, we've got the same sort of power in the hold him off. Just like I say, I've had no wet running experience in this Haas at all, actually. So this is going to be an interesting one to see how we do. Räikkönen once again got a slightly better run out of Ascari Parabolica than Räikkönen, and we're down the straight because of it, which is good. And obviously, because it's raining, guys, there will be no DRS. So if Räikkönen's going to pass me, it's going to be because he's up the engine. We do tend to go for our fuel quite a lot. Ricardo did a good job at a minute in third. I wonder how from 13th when they started. Surely they've moved their way up the field a little bit now. We hit the brakes. Nice and gentle. All you can do, really. Now the only thing we've got to worry about is it's only light rain, so we could have that period it rains, but it's dry enough for dry tyres on a wet track, which that was okay. We'll just get away from Räikkönen. Don't want him in our slipstream, really. Stick over to the left-hand side going into Parabolica. Got 53 laps of this race remaining. Räikkönen does seem quicker than us at the minute. He does. We did a 36.3. Oh, 2,000ths of a second! It does seem like at the minute I don't have the confidence to try and get away. So we are everyone, which is not. Exceeding track limits. Ah, see what I mean? Just got the back end, just slightly got away from me through the first Lesmo. Oh, and again, slightly faster than me. Buffering, it really is frustrating me. There is no reason for it to buffer. I've got it on a low setting. Really is peeving me off. Well, that's nice. Got lovely traction coming out of the first. Through this middle sector that I don't have the pace in this car at the minute. Could be due to the chassis, I don't know, because the chassis on this car is bad. And it is affecting us. We may struggle if that's the case. To see what Jeff says. 35.4 this time. So It's just all about making sure we don't make any mistakes. How is that exceeding track limits? It's twice I've done that now. So me and Raikkonen, we're pulling away from the rest of the field, which is good. I don't like the fact that I'm not pulling away from Raikkonen. I'd like him to go away, please. Please go away. Four tenths is the gap that will close through these corners as I hit the brakes really early. Make sure I can get around the corner. Like I said, I do feel confident in these conditions I can hold off Raikkonen. Back end stepped out, coming out. When did they want us to pit? Lap 26. Interesting. Raikkonen right behind us now. Once again, our back end steps out, going through the first Lesmo. We run wide a little bit, and this gives Raikkonen the chance he needs. First time Raikkonen's had a chance. He's in the slipstream though now. He's gaining probably just a little bit. It doesn't help Raikkonen that we've got the same engine in that car. Oh, Raikkonen thought about going for the inside. There's my back. He stepped out, going through Parabolico, but we got the power down early. Raikkonen out of shape. Probably gives us the benefit of the doubt there. It's just up to us to recover from this. Make sure keep Raikkonen behind us. Tell you what, I mean, obviously there's no DRS, so that helps. But Ricciardo in that Renault engine-powered Red Bull did a really good job at the minute. Ah, see, that was a lot better through there. Back end stepped out again, just a little bit. Like I said, guys, if you're new to the channel, do hit that follow button so you can see more lovely battles like this. I've not had this close a battle since the Austrian Grand Prix when I was driving for Toro Rosso. And even then I was battling my new team. At the time I wasn't to know I was going to be driving for Haas this season. Lap 8 out of 53. Let's check our fuel, 2.58. So the fuel's not going down as much as I thought it would have been. So it's part of the reason why we are not really pulling away from Raikkonen, because we're heavy on fuel. Obviously later on in the race we will see how we are regarding fuel, and of course if we can afford to burn it off we will. So it's not. It's telling us to pit on lap 26. Okay. When are these guys going to pit for fresh tyres? That's what I want to know. Are they going to copy me, or will they try and get the undercut? I think we're still holding fastest lap at the minute. Gap back up to 4 tenths between myself and Raikkonen, which is good. I am loving this battle at the minute, guys. Battling with the maestro Kimi Raikkonen, the Iceman himself. So I'm under pressure by I said, it looks like it pulls away, but then we make a mistake and it all goes away. As if there was DRS, Raikkonen would be through right now. Just believe that I got slightly right. Couldn't put the power down as early as I wanted, but Raikkonen is not close enough to capitalise. He'll close on us down the straight. Like I say, guys, I'm racing on 100 difficulty, which is basically the maximum that Legendary can be. I've already won a race this season, and this is season 3, of course. Won my first race in Canada, driving for Toro Rosso. It'd be nice to win the Italian Grand Prix, driving for Haas with the Ferrari powered engine. Don't think they'd be happy I'm holding up a Ferrari, but at the end of the day, I'm sure they won't mind. Let's have a look at the race director. Let's see what's going on in the rest of the field. So, Hamilton had a poor start. Once again, Hamilton being on pole, he's fallen down by the wayside. He's been jumped by Perez as well. So, at the minute, it goes myself, Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Perez, Hamilton, Ocon, Massa Verstappen. Grosjean has lost 2 positions. Hulkenberg's down in 10th. Sainz 11th. Stroll 12th. Bottas is 13th, so he's made no positions. Vettel is down to 14th. Vettel was started 11th. Has lost 3 positions. Kvyat 15th, Palmer 16th, Ericsson 17th, Verline 18th, Van Dorn 19th, and Alonso at the rear of the field. Not exactly where you want McLaren to be, but unfortunately around a track like this, it's probably about right, really. We're 6 seconds now in front of, well, it was in front of Hamilton. What? Hamilton was in 5th, I just checked. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to need to find out what happened there. I mean, had Hamilton already cleared? Okay, so by this point, Ricciardo has already lost out to Perez. Hamilton goes down the outside of Sergio Perez, which turns to the inside. I'll tell you what, that is a great move by Lewis. Now this does mean though, Lewis has clear air. Is he going to come back at us? Which is probably more than likely. Great move by Lewis. And I wonder if he'll drag Perez with him. Let's see what sort of lap times these guys do. Not that worried. Okay, I'm a little worried. Like I said, if you're familiar with the Hungarian Grand Prix, guys, I mean, it didn't rain in that race, but, like I say, we managed to hold off Hamilton. In fact, we pulled away from Hamilton in that race, which was strange. I mean, he may have worn engine components in that race, I don't know. But like I said, we just pulled away from him, and we got 4th place in our first race for Haas. Retired, of course, from the last race. It's a crying shame. Raikkonen to be so frustrated that he can't do anything at the minute. 6.7 is the gap between ourselves and Lewis. Yep, Lewis is catching us ever so slowly. A few temps here, a few temps there. So he will be on us very soon. Pit stops in this race are going to be crucial. Look at that, lost us 0.8 of a second to Hamilton in that middle sector. Such is our pace around there. So Lewis is coming, like it or not. And he has streaked away from Perez, actually. So that Mercedes is built for speed. Hamilton first 0.8 quicker than my fastest lap. Probably be the sort of lap times that Raikkonen would be doing. Doesn't help though when your back end steps out, going through and coming out of that corner. So look at our gearbox, 25%. And so we've got no durability on the gearbox whatsoever. So that is something we will have to look at as well. I think Ocon may have cleared Ricciardo as well. Once again, the back end is so unstable in this Haas. I've never had a car that's that unstable through corners. Look at that, once again drifting around corners. I noticed that a lot in Hungary, and we've got the similar problem here. Just check our tyres, 26%. And so we need 4 engine upgrades before we can even think about working on the chassis. because obviously Haas have done absolutely no work whatsoever on the engine. So the fact that the car is this good, I mean, they've worked a lot on the aerodynamics. So aerodynamically, this car is brilliant. They've basically done all the minor aerodynamics, and it's just basically the major ones that are left. Come on. God damn it. Back end still stepped out. Oh, here comes Kimi. Here. Again, Kimi, I don't know, we just seem to have a lot more pace down the straight towards Ascari. And the Ferrari, this engine is actually really quite powerful. Maybe my setup helps as well to give us just a bit extra speed. I'm not running in rich or anything. I mean, potentially Kimi could be running in lead. Hard to say at this minute. There's Lewis coming up right behind Kimi, so it hasn't taken him long at all. There we go. That felt nice. So we were a second off pole in qualifying, so it makes sense that, you know, we're about. Oh, look at that, Kimi coming down the straight towards Parabolica. Is he going to make the move? He thought about it. That's the first time Kimi has had a look going into the final corner. Our fastest lap of the race of 35.4. It's nothing compared to the 34.6 that Hamilton has done. Still got 10 laps in this stint before we put on the next set of inters. This car really needs to stop doing that around those corners. Really does. Okay guys, like I say, if you're new to the channel, do hit that follow button so you can see more fantastic battles like this. And like I said, the next race is going to be even more challenging because we're at Singapore. And the last 2 times we've been at that race, we've started the race with -3 on fuel. -3 on fuel. It's ridiculous. Hopefully I won't have that for a 3rd season in a row, but you never know. may struggle for the win here, guys. Because if they do the undercut on me, that's it, race over. Running rich now. I knew I had a bad exit off there, so I just to make sure I got the extra speed boost. Look at that, gaps in the clouds there. It's blue. I think we're slowly being caught by Sergio Perez as well, but Lewis Hamilton right behind Raikkonen. Concentration is needed here. Hey, Wazbek buddy, I hope you're well. Story of this race is we started 4th, got into 1st place, into the first corner, bouncing off Perez and Raikkonen in the process. Well, no, we got Raikkonen going into the 2nd chicane. And basically, we've been leading ever since, Raikkonen being no more than 4/10 of a second behind us. So we do a 35-2. Ricciardo was 3rd, he was holding up like Hamilton on pole and had yet again another bad start, and Sergio Perez, but those two have been released. Perez is catching us whether I like it or not. Hamilton right behind Raikkonen, as you can see in my mirrors, and like I say, it says we're going to pit on lap 26, which I kind of agree with, but at the same time I know that if these guys pit before me, then I can kiss this race goodbye. I got that all wrong there, just too cautious going through these corners. So we just need to make sure we can do the job. Ah, I turned in too early. Oh my god, Raikkonen thought about it, just gonna say no to him. May need to keep him rich going down the straight. Alright, we're fine. I'll get back down to the standard. Raikkonen looking more and more menacing as the laps go on, as we start to lose the grip in our tyres. We've just got to hold on for 6 laps before we can put a fresh set on. Bottas does a 34.5, so Bottas has some fresh air. Raikkonen's going up my inside. Just about hold it round the outside. Oh, Raikkonen determined to get the move done now. He's up the engine mode. You can tell he's hungry now. He's a lot quicker than us in the straights. Well, we're 40.1 seconds in front of Grosjean, so that's nice. Like I said, guys, again, 7 people watching, thank you very much. Like I said, this is probably one of the most intense battles I've had for a while, mainly because of the position I'm in. Like I say, guys, as well, if you want to catch up with what's happened through seasons 1, 2 and our first half of the season with Toro Rosso, do subscribe to the YouTube page, which is also Raritron89. You know, you've got nothing to do, you want something on in the background, that's perfect for you. So go ahead. You know, I honestly would like it. You guys motivate me to keep doing this, and you know, I really do enjoy it. But the fact that I keep getting, you know, good views, and like I say, the guys who pop in my streams regularly, you know, they're such awesome guys, you know, and it means the world to me that they just keep coming back. Right, is this a new... No, it's not. I thought I may have got a new fastest lap there. For us anyway, not overall. No retirements yet, and we're 22 laps into this race. We actually purpled the first sector there. Alright, Bottas has clean air. I reckon he's got Vettel with him and someone else. Raikkonen a bit offline there. Ooh, we do a 35-0. But did Raikkonen feel the need to go defensive? That's the interesting question. Light rain here to stay. As we all know, it's going to be raining throughout the whole race. Back end stepped out a little bit going through the chicane. Bridget. Fuel is going down. Just need to be careful. Can't use it too many times. Alright guys, the track for me is starting to look too dry for inters. I reckon we're going to get that call where it's still wet, but not wet enough for the inters. No, the track looks like it's changed, and that worries me. Lewis still there? Yes, he is. Like I said, back end stepped out once again. Hello, boss. I hope you're well, buddy. I hope you've been enjoying the Grand Prix so far, because you tuned in right from the start. Oh, Hamilton looking to go for the move. Raikkonen goes defensive. And Hamilton is up into second place. Great move from Hamilton. Raikkonen pit this lap. I reckon Raikkonen's going to pit this lap. So I'm pitting next lap. Lewis Hamilton already up my inside. I didn't see it until it was too late. Going to hit the brakes. Can we try and keep it around the outside? We do attempt to do it, and we succeed. Lewis, once again, he is fighting for this. He's up my inside. There's absolutely nothing I can do. There we go, stuck it round the outside, made sure Hamilton had nowhere to go. Tell you what, that was superb defensive driving from Hamilton. I've not seen that from an AI in all my time racing F1 games. Just absolutely brilliant. Oh, God, bounced over the curb there. Something's happened there. Someone's got a puncture. Lewis, you won't be able to do it. He's in the middle of the track. It's Alonso. Alonso's got a puncture. So we're pitting this lap. We're going to put on a fresh set of inters. What the hell, man? Slow down! Hit the brakes really early. There we go. Bloody hell. I know I'm next. Right, these guys have got clear air now. Oh, Hamilton pits. Hamilton pits behind me. Right, so Raikkonen is the one with clear air. Yep, we should be on these tyres till the end of the race now. Now, I'm trying to see where Raikkonen is on the radar. I think he's just coming up to Parabolica now. Ooh, part of me thinks Raikkonen's got this, you know. Raikkonen pits. This is going to be extremely close. I think Raikkonen's coming out the pits. There's Kimi. You can see him down there. Oh, oh, we've hit him. We've hit him. That was clumsy. That was absolutely clumsy. You know what, guys? You know what? No. No, I'm not having that. I should have just... That was a stupid move. Absolutely stupid. Just brake when you normally would. That is much better. That I'll accept. That first one, no. That was just absolutely terrible. Hamilton's gone round the outside of Raikkonen as well. So Hamilton back up to second place. It almost worked out for Raikkonen. And it is as you were. Car in the middle. Hamilton is getting impatient. You can see how impatient he is by darting around behind me. He really wants this. But so do I. It's raining till the end of the race. It said on the radar it was going to, the weather thing before the race, it was rain throughout the whole of the race. We're going to see how it goes. Who is this that we're catching up to? It's probably a Sauber. Right, we need to get a good lap in now. I mean, Hamilton's probably going to be faster. We need to make sure we don't make any mistakes. Hit the brakes as you were. Here's a Sauber indeed. Come on, Marcus. This is the guy I replaced at Sauber for 2 years. Oh, I tell you what, Ericsson has done the most stupidest thing of trying to let you through, and like I say, it's worked out in our favour because he's held up Hamilton. Half a second between Hamilton and Raikkonen. Raikkonen needs to do something about that Mercedes if he's going to have any chance of winning this Grand Prix. So we just about got away with staying in front of Hamilton and Raikkonen. Now we've just got to do it for 23 laps. 23 laps of pure intensive pressure from the 2018 champion and the 2007 world champion. So I reckon at some point Hamilton is going to get us in this race, but I'm going to fight tooth and nail for this position because I've been here all race and I'm not going to give it up without a fight. You know, Hamilton's used to winning, I'm not. You asked me this yesterday, boss. Hamilton is leading the championship by about 19 points, I think. I can't remember exactly. And Mercedes are leading the constructors. Hamilton does a 33.8. He's a whole second faster than me. Bottas does a 33.6. Nice day, guys. 8 people watching. Do hit that follow button and subscribe to the YouTube page so you can see more and more F1 content. Also got Elder Scrolls Online on the side of this as well. That's basically a co-op playthrough at the minute. I do have a FIFA 18 career mode as well, but at the minute F1 is the series that is taking precedence because it's a 10-year career mode, and I actually want to complete it. Someone's retired. We've got a first retirement of the race, and who is it? Who is it? I think it's... Who is it? 33.7. It's Lewis Hamilton! Lewis Hamilton is out of this race! Okay, this virtual safety car is really annoying. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Blimey. Lewis Hamilton out of this race. I don't believe it. Puts Perez on course for yet another podium for Force India. And Perez is actually behind Raikkonen. I can just see him there. Really have updated the Force India a bit too much. If anything, the pace that Force India has got should be the pace that Red Bull have, if I'm honest. Twenty laps to go in this Italian Grand Prix. One contender for the lead has been taken away. Another one has been added in the form of Sergio Perez. Hey, don't count your chickens. Don't count your chickens, boss, until the race is over. That's it. I could make a mistake and Raikkonen could slip through. I mean, yes, Hamilton was the more aggressive of the two. Who was, you know, he was actually trying to make the move. Raikkonen seems happy to just sit behind. Say that as it gets closer and closer, heading towards Parabolica. There we go. We're going to come up to some more back markers now. Van Dorn, and there is Fernando Alonso in front of Van Dorn, who is going to be a lap down on his teammate. That is how bad Alonso's Italian Grand Prix is. I've got no DRS, I don't need to worry about that. Could that be gearbox instead of just okay? No, the gearbox is 28%, so that's fine. Come on, Stoffel, move over. Oh yes, he holds up Raikkonen. Fastest lap at the minute seems to be 33.7. What into the 33, so shows that this car has got pace. Just need to remember how I got that lap time. is a car not far away from Fernando. Probably the Sauber at Verline. Back end stepped out, going through Parabolica. Is that what Raikkonen needs? I'm going to cut across him. He's down my inside. Raikkonen's up my inside and Raikkonen's through. Raikkonen leads the Italian Grand Prix, but he's run wide. And we're back through. Whoa. And out of the way. Like I say, one mistake, that's all it takes. Stop doing that. It's again caught too much curb. Raikkonen. Oh, Perez has been badly held up by Fernando. Well, it gives me and Raikkonen some breathing space. Ah, okay, so you reckon... Right, okay. So that's why Kimi's catching me in the middle sector. Like I say, Wasbeck, bloody Haas, over the course of the 2.5 seasons that I've been doing this career mode, haven't touched the engine upgrades whatsoever. They've completely done all the minor upgrades in the aerodynamic department. It's just the big ones left, and I think they've done about 4 in the chassis department. But to be honest, that makes them the worst car chassis-wise. So at the minute, my main focus is improving the engine, and then I'll switch between engine and chassis. To lap Julian Palmer. Palmer was in 13th at one point, so he's fallen away. Okay, not too bad. I'm trying to use that slipstream from Palmer. Oh, ran wide. Been distracted by a bloody fruit fly, and Raikkonen zooms through. Come on! Oh no! We got distracted by a fly. Oh no! Raikkonen leads, the Ferrari fans will be ecstatic. I'm really annoyed. What? I'm sorry? I'm sorry? What? What is Palmer thinking? absolute joke. Raikkonen leads. Away he goes. That slipstream trying to stick with Raikkonen, but it's looking like it's in vain. Really want to use Rich Mix because I know the fuel's going down all the time. Oh shit! Shit! Oh my god! How did I manage that? Oh! Oh! Hello! I need to ride on board with Raikkonen. Guys, I think he might have a puncture. No, he just got caught. No, he just got caught on the curbs. There was a yellow flag and I thought he may have had a puncture. Oh my word, I can't... Look how far back we came from then. Oh my god. What a lifeline. Perez is right behind Raikkonen now. Raikkonen almost beached himself on the sausage curb at turn 1. That would have been funny. Right, just need to make sure I don't get distracted now, even if a fly is in my face. That's a practically straight line, that back end stepping out all the time. Like I said, I can't, in wet conditions, I can't underfill the car. I have to overfill the car because otherwise we'll be struggling on fuel. And running lean around here is not a good idea. Right, we've got 13 laps to hang on to this. Well done, Valtteri. If he's pitted again, I think Bottas might have pitted again, you know. So I am much slower than Raikkonen and Perez at the minute. Those two have got it hooked up. I'm struggling for rear end grip. However, who says the Haas has braking problems after nailing Raikkonen into turn 1? Let's have a look. Tell you what, that'd be nice. Being able to underfuel the car and being able to run rich and whatnot. are my tyres on? 34%. Should get to the end. Just can't help noticing the lack of grip I've got in a minute. And Vettel does the fastest lap of the race, with 33.2. Here comes Raikkonen. Oh, we're doing 33.4. What? DRS enabled? Okay, things have got a little bit tougher. Raikkonen is going to be all over me coming down towards Ascari. He has DRS. Oh, what? What's he doing? So we have wet conditions and DRS. What are the stewards thinking? I think some Italian bloke's been up to the office and paid them. 10 laps to go. FIFA Norway. Yes, it's been an interesting race. Hamilton was looking like he was going to be the first man to pass us. He retired. Raikkonen did pass us because I was distracted by a fly in my face coming up to the braking zone at Parabolica. He got through, but a lap later we managed to get him into turn 1. Especially after he was held up by Jolyon Palmer. Ridiculous. What was Palmer thinking going through this corner right here? You should have let him through on the way into the corner. You don't park yourself on the inside of a corner. Just absolutely stupid driving there from Palmer, which is why he is no longer in F1. Raikkonen's going to get DRS. Come on, just get the power down. What a race this has been. What a race this has been. Still can't believe they've left DRS open. It's raining. Turn it off. Oh, we've ran wide. Raikkonen in a perfect position. Actually did really well there. You know what, DRS would be handy right now off them guys. Oh, someone's making a move into turn one. Brake so I can anticipate what happens. It's Sainz on Stroll, or Stroll on Sainz. Sainz runs wide. Sainz was the guy I'd replaced at Toro Rosso, believe it or not. When we started season 3, Pascal now, is he going to do what Palmer did? He's not let me through here. Right, I'm going to hit the brakes early because I'm just... Tell you what, it's great driving by Sainz to get back in front of Stroll there. Stroll lets me through. Oh, he holds up Raikkonen though. Fantastic, that's what I needed. And I'm going to get DRS off Sainz. DRS is working again, that's good to know. I think helping us a little bit. Oh, we got DRS as well, fantastic. Oh, there's Grosjean. Grosjean's out of the points. Come on, Roman, you started 7th. What has happened to you in this Grand Prix? Teammate won't want me to put a lap on him. Exactly, they put DRS on about 5-6 laps ago. Because the track is drying, it's just light rain, so they feel like it's safe enough to put the DRS on whilst we're still on inters. It's a joke. DRS? No. Raikkonen might be. fuel. 0.57. Get DRS this time at least. Grosjean goes offline. Oh, someone's gone off at one of the Lesmos. Who is it? Who's gone off at the Lesmos? Is it Massa? Oh dear! Okay, what's happened here? Let's find Fernando. Okay, so obviously Fernando's tried to let someone through. I could use slicks, but I don't like using slicks in these conditions. Here comes Raikkonen, here comes Raikkonen down the Italian straight. Come on, you little beauty. 5 laps. We've just got to hold on for 5 laps. Raikkonen 2 turns behind. Doesn't look like he's close enough to make a move into turn 1. You have to start lifting and coasting through the corners. Oh, stop spinning for crying out loud! Stop it! Oh, this is going to be a huge challenge now to keep back Raikkonen. Survive. Just. Up it! My god! Let me turn in without the back end trying to swing out on me. These tyres are quite worn. Oh, that Ferrari is so big in my mirrors. Penultimate lap. Raikkonen could potentially be close enough to make a move. Let's find out. Sorry guys, this is just really intense at the minute. Been fighting Raikkonen the whole race from lap 1. This is the close. No, Raikkonen's been closer on the main straight. But here we go, final lap of the race of this Italian Grand Prix. Can we make sure we don't make any mistakes? I think we've just about got enough fuel to make it to the end. But like I said, just take it easy through the slow corners. Got the power again, back end slightly went on me, but Raikkonen isn't that close enough to capitalise on that little error. It's this part of the track now where we do struggle, and that's 32.9. Great lap from the Finn. Hit that very nicely. Right, this is the corner now that will define our race. We hit it. Don't spin, which is good. Raikkonen again looks like he's... We didn't make any mistakes that time. Raikkonen looks like he's closer closest than he's been over the last 3 laps, but I think we can just about survive provided we don't make any mistakes going through Ascari. Flip the curb there, back end steps out a little bit, try and let it correct itself, which it does. Get the power down early as we head up on the back straight towards Parabolica. I think we may have this, guys. A famous win for Haas, their maiden Grand Prix victory. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our second win of the season. Our first win for Haas. Haas's first Grand Prix. It's a win at the Italian Grand Prix. Get in! What a race. Pressured by Raikkonen throughout the whole of that race. He was never really out of range. He was just always there.
Take a famous win here today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
It's a heroic effort for any driver to race in conditions like these, and seeing them fight
Perez on the podium once again.
Special indeed.
Great result.
They were able to find all the grip, all the good lines, and have the confidence to get on the power to top it all off. That's what pushed them into first place here today.
There aren't many teams, you know, as they come out onto the podium now, who could do what Haas have managed to accomplish here. It's hard to believe just how competitive they've already become. An amazing victory.
Oh, race win number 2 of our career. We came at Toro Rosso at Canada. Again, I'd advise you guys to go on YouTube, watch that race back, because the way that race happened, that race was gifted to us. This race was earned. This feels like my first Grand Prix victory just because of, again, how much we deserved it after starting 4th. We were first by turn, by the second chicane, and then basically we were battling 52 and a half laps with Kimi Raikkonen constantly harassing us. I'm disappointed in Grosjean on the fact that he didn't score any points. But guys, your classification's here for this Italian Grand Prix. So, I win. Thank God for that. Got another win under the belt. Raikkonen second, Perez third, Ocon fourth. Good result there for Force India. Verstappen fifth, Ricciardo sixth after starting third. Bottas seventh, Vettel eighth. Not that much of a recovery drive really from those two. Hulkenberg 9th, who's my rival, Massa 10th, Kvyat 11th, Grosjean 12th, Stroll 13th, Verline 14th, Sainz 15th with penalties. Palmer's got penalties. Van Dorn also has penalties. Ericsson doesn't have penalties. Fernando Alonso 3 laps down! Wow, I didn't realise I'd lapped Fernando 3 times. Jeez. Hamilton, the only DNF, and he did it in second place, battling me. And the standings now, guys, is basically Hamilton has a 13-point lead going into the flyaway races. Vettel will have closed on him again. Vettel, though, just doesn't take advantage of Hamilton's little dip in form recently. Like I say, we are now 2 points behind Perez after that win. Makes us pull away even further from Danny Ricciardo. This is fantastic. I can't believe we're still in front of the Red Bulls at this stage of the season. Any changes at all? No. Once again, no changes in the drivers' championship. Constructors, however, Mercedes have a 39-point lead now. Ferrari second, Red Bull third, Force India fourth, Toro Rosso fifth, Renault sixth, and we are a point behind them in seventh. We move above Williams. So I think that's doable. I think we can challenge Renault. The question is, can we catch up with my old team, Toro Rosso, before the season's out? That is going to be a challenge. When was my last one? I think we might have a... Yeah, I think we might have one of them classic races, no? That's me leading the rivalry. And Red Bull move into pole position, because obviously I'm not interested in going to McLaren. But ideally, the next team I want to drive for now is Renault. And indeed, we do. We're going to do the Bahrain short in the 2007 Ferrari. So we go use our one engine for practice for the Singapore Grand Prix. That I will, providing I'm not doing Elder Scrolls tonight. That I will, like I say, if I'm not doing Elder Scrolls tonight, I will do the Singapore Grand Prix tonight. Like I said, FIFA, I had Raikkonen behind me from lap 1, so that was difficult. The fact that Hamilton was there as well made things even worse. I reckon had Hamilton not retired, he would have passed me and won that race.
Just a little bit more and enjoy the action from this wonderful field of historic cars.
Just bear with me, guys. Just need to check something. Right, okay, now that's done. Let's get on with this invitational event. Bit of a corner cut there, but, you know, I'm still not used to the feel of these cars. They feel really alien to me. So just too far ahead. I'm not making that much inroads, really. Okay, I did it. Wasn't expecting that. I know, the Ferrari. The Ferrari, a pleasure to drive. See, I wish it would go. Doing something like this would go towards resource points. It would be so much better, and you'd try a lot more harder instead of it going towards your career mode score. Because who cares about career mode score? I know I don't. Ferrari does sound really nice. Do 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 do. Oh crap! I've had 2 missed calls. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this stream. Do hit that follow button if you want to see more F1 content. This is where I'm going to leave the stream. We get the engine upgrade for the next round. This is Raratron89 signing out, and we'll see you next time for the Singapore Grand Prix. See you soon guys, and take care.